Welcome or welcome back, new viewers and game viewers. It is time for another part of the Mega Man X7 playthrough, and today we're going over to the Central Circuit, the Cyber Fields, and the Air Forces. Not the Air Force from X4, Air Forces. It's totally different. And we're going to take down these last few Mavericks, and we also have a new party member with us. That's right, in the previous episode, we unlocked X. And once you unlock X, especially the armor he has in this game, no point in using Axel anymore. So, sit back and let us begin. Also, another one of the worst stages in the entirety of a Mega Man game, not just the X series. Oh no! A time bomb has been set on the course. You know how to use a ride chaser, right? No shit, we've been using them for the last 6 games. Use B to speed up, and Y to use the buster. There's no time, hurry! Alright, and this controls like ass. You can kind of see why. So the objective of this stage is to run over these little bombs that you see there. You can also get Reploids pretty easily, so I mean, if you're having trouble getting Reploids, at least you can use this stage to get them pretty fast. So, pretty much the entire time you just press the button lightly, I guess. And that's the entire stage, just flatten those bombs. I'm gonna put this on rookie mode simply because it's easier that way. Just because of how much damage these damn enemies do. And you don't want to miss even one of these. If you try to run super fast with these, you'll instantly miss things like black over here. Great, I gotta do the entire stage all over again. Well, at least loop around. You gotta really try taking things slow with the stage or you'll miss collectibles and the bombs. Like, we just missed that one back there. I think that's a weapon tank? Yeah. Alright, we got Rock. And hey, Mario, I didn't know you were here. Why are you in such a garbage game, huh? At least some parts you could definitely go a little bit faster on, but not too fast. You can shoot as usual, but that's about it. Oh my god, it's Joey. I bet his top 1% Rattan is here, and Sid the Sloth. And I missed a bomb again, I didn't realize that, that's fine. You can always loop back around again. Hey, it's Scott. Scott the Waz. And yeah, you can see we're on a timer here, and we're only about halfway through the stage. Alright, once you see this little ramp over here, you'll get 2 targets, you slide over there, you miss a Reploid, that's okay. We got Sam, we got Elton, and we got Kato. This kind of looks like an F-Zero track, honestly, but oh yeah, I'm the heart attack, we were gonna miss that on purpose, I don't really care. And Tanaka, I think that's how it's pronounced, but whatever. Alright, flatten this. I missed it. Great. Because the turning is just sucky on this. Alright, now we're going to move a little faster just to get through the rest of this and get through the parts that we missed. Just damage boost. This is why I had it on rookie mode. Alright, Black, get over here. We might not live this one. Yeah, I don't think we're doing this one. That's fine. We'll restart. Just gonna let it die. We can also show off what happens. And we can get that weapon tank, but another time. At least with most of the Reploids out of the way, we can focus on the bombs. Like this one. And we missed Rob. Oh no! And all the bombs exploded. Because it's so easy to miss just one of those bombs, but whatever, most of the Reploids are at least out of the way. Now just take it slow and get every single bomb. It's literally the best way to do this stage, and it's super tedious. Because if you move too fast, you lose out of controls, and then you end up missing bombs anyways. I'm just gonna miss that tank. I really don't care about it. Do you really need a weapon tank in this game? No, you don't. You do not need it. As we've shown in the last few episodes. Weapon energy is kind of worthless in this game. And that's already half the bombs disabled. I don't get why these guys are here when Axel can't use his A-trans in this. But whatever. Guess it's just there for decoration at that point. At least the music in this stage is pretty good in my opinion. Alright, only a few more bombs to go. Alright, I got the heart tank as well, I just noticed that. But that's okay. More HP for X anyways. And only one more bomb to go, and that'll do. Right over here. This garbage stage is done. And now time for the boss. That was the entire stage, everyone. Probably the shortest stage in this game.
So you're the big cheese.
Bro's a transformer, look at that.
Big cheese? Ugh. How dare you call me that? I'm the head honcho for crying out loud.
Okay, whatever you say, I order you to disband this motorcycle gang.
Motorcycle gang? Why, you
What do you mean you've gone too far calling them a motorcycle gang? Isn't that what you guys are? Whatever. Alright, so, as we're going in weakness order, his weakness is Circle Blaze from Hyenard. Let's show off some of his moves first. And as I mentioned before, X has the charge shot just like he does in any of the other games. But he also can shoot multiple times, much like Axel, which is part of the reason why once you get X, he's completely obsolete. He also has the same weapons as Axel. Hello, Aaron, how you doing today? So when you try to use Circle Blaze, and just like in any other previous X game, he changes color whenever you use a different weapon. And when you hit him with Circle Blaze, he goes, holy moly, I love that interaction. It's kind of funny, actually. And his weapon is also very similar to a... How'd I get X? Unlocked him in the previous episode. By getting all 64 mavericks. Or mavericks. I keep saying mavericks. Reploids. Also, I didn't notice there's some NPCs enemies out there. Outside of the little field. Kind of watching us battle. Oh. And this attack that shoves you right into the gates. Holy moly! Alright, and his weapon, we'll get to the name of that later on. But it's very similar to a weapon from Mega Man X2. I think you can kind of guess which one I'm talking about. I don't really know how to dodge that attack. It's kind of annoying to actually not get hit by it. Alright, and I'm dead. Alright, that's who you want to raid once we're done with this. Alright, Zero, get in here. We need your help. Ow. And I don't feel like redoing this stage, so I'm just gonna put this on rookie mode for the rest of this. So we don't slow down the pacing, if you will. Because, yeah, this attack over here can be very annoying. Holy moly! That's too funny. Yeah, he's gonna get you with that a lot, actually. But that's when you hit him right back with his weakness. Yeah, those were mostly my Kirby Return to Dreamland videos. Alright, X's charge shot is at least pretty decent in this game. It's nowhere near as broken as, say, Mega Man's charge shot and Mega Man 5, but it's still pretty decent, I'd say. And that's a bit of bad game design there, too, with how broken classic Mega Man's Buster is in Mega Man 5, but that's a discussion for another day. Just glad that they managed to balance it out in some way here. And down goes... Hold up. Hold on a minute. Get over here. And down goes Boaraski. He'd honestly fit as a Transformers villain or something. Yes, he was. I remember those. Alright, and we got the weapon. Moving wheel. Like I mentioned earlier in the battle, this is very similar to the spin wheel weapon from X2. Only it's moving instead of spinning. Doesn't even have spikes on it. Nor can it break terrain like it can in X2. But anyways, eject a surface roving disc perfect for sweeping up ground enemies. Yes, she's still following. And Zero is able to use a saber attack that allows him to use an energy wheel attack. He's still a D-class hunter. Anyways, who did we save? We got Dean, we got Vinny, Nintendo, no, I saved him, Dolph, Goku Black, Rudy from Cosby Show, Rock from Xenoblade 2, Mario from Nintendo, Joey Wheeler, Sid the Sloth, Scott the Woz, or Scott Pilgrim, Sam, Elton, Keto, Luke Skywalker, and Tanaka from Sonic X. Yep, that's everybody we saved. Alright, now we're gonna give these power-ups to X. I'm just gonna give him nothing but power. Alright, make sure I don't accidentally say no to this. I'm fine with this distribution. Oh, you didn't? I thought you were there for when I did that video. Using my Darkrai team, but I guess you weren't. Alright, turn the results screen. And now stage select. We only have 2 more stages to go. We're gonna do the both of them in this stage. Or in this video. Boy, I wonder who that is.
Oh, you. Don't surprise me like that. You mean Axel's imitator ability? Yeah. I have no idea how he does it, but it's our secret weapon. Without him, we wouldn't work half as fast.
But his talents are wasted as things stand.
What? What do you mean?
Would you be willing to place a wager on my little idea?
Either that or you came later on in that episode. Anyways, now that we're done with Boaraski, we're gonna keep going in weak disorder. We're going to the cyber fields to fight Snipe Anteator, not Anteator, Anteator. Yeah, who spells Anteator like that? Anteator with an O instead of another E. I didn't know the developers couldn't spell. Yeah, it's really offensive of me, let me not. This level's actually pretty decent. It has a little upside down gimmick as well. What a strange place. Terrible transmissions. Our data tell us much. You're on your own. Excuse me, Ellie, I'm on my own. Well, jeez, I'll tell you that in the next game, alright? Anyways, fun fact about this. When this game was oh, come on, Ellie, you're interrupting me. We've located the DNA core energy. I'm sorry, I thought you said I was on my own. Former generation samurai, Axel, go through the wall. I bet I can go through all. You don't really need to do that in this stage, but Axel can copy that data. Ow. It allows him to go through the walls. But thankfully the devs thought of that. And allowed you to go through that, or allowed you to go through the walls using teleporters. Well, like I was trying to say before, in the pre-release screenshots of this game, and the old trailers, there's actually an unused segment where you're going through some sort of cylinder tunnel, and you get to run on the ceiling there. Just wanted to point that out. That ends up going unused in this stage. Remember that for when I eventually do unused content on the Mega Man X games, but it's gonna be a while before that happens. These samurai guys that can walk through walls, they're kinda cool, I guess. Oh, I gotta rescue Sue, but she's probably gonna be killed by the time I get over there. You see this little teleport over here? We use these. I guess. One of X's tanks is also here as well.
Can you hear me, X?
Like, this is what we have to jump through in order to flip upside down. That's what I mean. This stage actually has a pretty clever gimmick. At least I think so. The execution of it could be a bit better. But, you know, it's X7. Nothing in this game has good execution. There's Mary. You Gotta remember though, your controls are inverted, which is not the best gimmick. Alright, I can go through this actually, because I believe this is where we get X's weapon tank. Which is on the other side of there, so I was wrong. Alright, let's go under here and see if that allows us to get over there. Ask her if the Reploid ain't that important. Maybe they are. Never mind. It's Richie! Richie from Pokemon. And if you're wondering, I'm gonna keep making an references to other franchises anytime their names match up. I mean, we're 4 episodes into this playthrough and I'm saying that now, but if it wasn't obvious enough, here you go. Alright, now we gotta go over here in order to reach the weapon tank. Come on. That delayed shit. Anyways. I didn't mess it up, did I? Feels like I might have, actually. Don Pianta. Too bad we can't rescue him. No, I don't want it. Oh, come on. Yeah, I guess we're doing this stage again. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, this gimmick does make this a little bit difficult to try and get the collectibles in this stage. Alright, time for this boss. Also, I really like this interaction.
Oh, splendid. Even better than expected.
How long must this madness go on?
Yeah, I'm asking the same thing about this game, X.
How long has this madness been going on?
Also, was that Snipe Anteator trying to be funny? It wasn't funny, dude.
The annals of history contain endless records of war. The madness will never end.
You're wrong. We can create a world without war. Utopia is not just a dream.
You can't build a utopia on top of the graves of rebels like myself.
But even so, I must follow my beliefs.
So if you try to have this interaction with Zero, Snipe Anteator will actually bring up Zero's original purpose and his original mission that Dr. Wily initially had for him to destroy classic Mega Man. But that was lost as you've seen the intro of X4. But anyways, we blasted him a few times. You can actually hit him on the sides right there. This is as far as you can go though, but he's got the rest of the arena. Alright, he can even send drones against you. But you won't have to worry about that. Now, if we use his weakness, Moving Wheel, this little weapon, it can actually hit him on the sides. There we go, we actually hit him. Though it's a little slow in this game since the bosses in this game are kind of damage sponges, in case you haven't noticed. And more reasons why X is better than Axel, once you've unlocked him. Because you can do so much more damage than with Axel's little pea shooter. Alright, before I accidentally die, let's bring out Zero. Alright, there's his version of Moving Wheel, which is actually pretty cool in my opinion. Thank you for safety checks. Alright, do we have a... Oh, well, we have an energy tank. Alright, let me put this on rookie mode for a second, just so I don't accidentally die. Because those drones, doing some damage to me. Alright, just one more good hit and you're done. There you go. And there goes Snipe Anteator. His weapon is a little interesting. It's very similar to the likes of Dive Missile, Homing Torpedo, and Hoping... Well, excuse me, I can't speak. Dive Missile for Mega Man 4, Homing Sniper for Mega Man 8, and Homing Torpedo from X1. It's very similar to those weapons. And a little bit of Hornet Chaser from Mega Man 9 as well. You got Sniper Missile! This weapon launches an advanced homing missile, like the weapons I mentioned before. It's a clear, obvious reference to Homing Torpedo, as you can tell. Oh, you're right about that. I mentioned that in the previous episode. Alright, who do we save this time? Just Rin. And Richie. That's it. That's all we saved. Nobody else matters. We'll go over Anteater's stage anyways in the later episode. Alright, give me some more power. We'll take less damage. This is a distribution I'm okay with. Time to go through the agonizing save process again. Alright, there's only one more stage for us to do. Again, I wonder who this guy is.
This is what one can do with DNA data.
Amazing. I had no idea that DNA data could provide so much power. You're incredible.
Well, I hope I've proven my abilities to you. But this is only the beginning. If you give me the chance, I can make you
Don't take it, man. He's lying to you.
You mean
He can't hear me, can he?
stronger?
Absolutely. But in order to do so, we'll need the mouse that ran away. He must collect more data, and then I will make you the strongest hunter.
Don't take that, Red. He's lying to you, man.
That won't work. He'll never come back. We've set him free.
I went over that in the previous episode.
Power, we have quite enough. I thank you truly, but we already are undefeatable.
You don't need any more power, huh? Well, that could be true in your case. But he still has an unfinished job.
What's that supposed to mean? An unfinished job?
There is vital data still missing. The most powerful Reploid data is not yet in my hands.
You used us. And Axel? We've had enough of this. We won't search for him for you. And we won't attack any more innocent Reploids. Not one!
Well, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you'd be a bit more useful.
For once, Red didn't fall for it, unlike previous rival-like characters like Colonel or Vile. I mean, I didn't fight Wind Crowrang yet, so I wonder who they are. Or who he is there. Everybody else makes sense, though.
What are you doing? You! What have you done to my pal?
Oh, consider it payment for the power-ups I gave you. Well, what'll it be? If you don't follow my orders, they'll never return to normal. Get Axel back, along with X's data.
Well, in case you haven't been wondering, the main villain right over there is very obviously Sigma. And it's shown right there that after you beat the different Mavericks in each of the X games, Sigma just brings them back but reanimated, without their personality, without the same, likes and dislikes, all of that. It's more fleshed out in Mega Man Maverick on X, and when we do that playthrough in the future, I'll bring this back up again, because it's more fleshed out in that game, but that shows that he does that there. He doesn't really care about any of the Mavericks, he just uses them. And when they're destroyed inevitably by the main heroes, they're brought back like that. Anyways, time to go to the final stage of this game, the Air Force. And I'm going to put the first half of the stage in rookie mode, and you'll see why in just a second. As we're going after Wind Crowrang. If I had a nickel for each time there was a wind-themed bird-like Maverick, I'd have 3 nickels. Which is a lot, but it's weird that happened thrice. Yep, we're fighting on a bunch of airships. Now let's make sure we have rookie mode on. What do you want, Alia? Do you copy? This is a dangerous mission. Walking along the jets to reach the mothership. They'll have to ease up on attacks to avoid hitting their friends. Don't worry, I know you can do it. Alright, and the heart container is in this part of the stage, but it's in a really horrid spot, I should say. Hey, it's Derek. And this is why I put it on rookie mode, because if you try to jump, you're gonna have a bad time. If you fall down there, you just die. So with rookie mode on, I don't have to worry about all that garbage. Alright, there's this little airship over here. This big guy, Neil. Alright, these air guys, Axel can use his air trends on as well, but we're not using him anymore. Zero's double jump does make for very useful platforming as well, so do keep that in mind. Well, this part of the stage is bad. The second part's okay, I guess. Nothing special for the second part, and we'll get to that later on. Yeah, the heart container here is in a really dog shit place. Ray, I got him. And again, more reasons why I put this in rookie mode. Because you will fall a lot at this part of the stage. So this is just there to keep your sanity intact. And y'all saw that earlier, right? Well, here's the heart tank. If you don't have a gliding ability, you are not getting that. So if you don't use Axel, or you don't have a certain, or X's armor in this game, that should be a hint to how his armor works in this game, you're gonna have a bad time trying to get it, or it's just borderline impossible. So don't even bother wasting your time with it until you can either use Axel again, or you choose to use Axel again. Also, Nigel Thornberry, we just rescued him. Like, either wait till you get X's armor in this game, or just use Axel again if you really want it. And I guess that's as far as we're going with this plane over here. Yeah, no, nothing else. Just better to fall. Alright, don't bother getting the heart tank for the reasons I mentioned before, just get on this airplane over here. And who's that? Harold. Jeff, no. Come on, Jeff. Alright, somehow he didn't get hit by that. And we rescued him. Alright, now with that being said, we're at the second part of the stage. Yeah, if you're playing the PS2 version, I feel bad for you, because you can't put it on rookie mode. Alright. Yes, I can see why you hate it. Let's see a path into the heart of the mothership. Got it? Go through the shutter. Go through the shutters between the two cannons. But first, you have to beat the cannons and the gate keepers to break the lock. That's exactly what we're going to do. Alright, we'll take this off rookie mode for this part because we don't have to worry about falling off nearly as much. Ow. We'll have to worry about getting blasted, though. How did that hit me? I'm all the way down there. Also, did you see how that buster shot came out of? Whatever. And he can still hit me. Good, great, awesome. Alright, so we just gotta... I said we just gotta blast these guys over here over and over again. Yep, this is gonna happen quite a bit, isn't it? Try it every time. Well, on the bright side, at least they're not doing too much damage. Too bad they're also ginormous damage sponges. Iframe saved me? Nope. Alright, there we go. One of the cannons is dead. Now we actually have some room to maneuver. Alright, that Met back there was about to get blasted. Alright, now we can get inside. Like Alias said. Now we gotta... Actually, not quite yet. We gotta beat this bird guy who suspiciously looks like Harpuya from Mega Man 01. Also, let's, whoever that guy is, I can't jump over here for some reason. Let's save him. Kelly. Uh-oh. 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 Very similar to Storm Eagle, actually. Well, actually, Storm Eagle doesn't have an attack like that. More like Shade Man from Mega Man 7. This attack is pretty... Yep, there we go. Pretty easily telecraftable attack. Now we can go inside.
Ready?
And here's the final part of the stage, and just like with Snipe Anteator's stage... Oh, X don't feel so good anyways. And just like with Snipe Anteator's stage, there is a weapon tank here for X. Though unlike an X5 and X6, you need X in order to activate it. You can't use Zero or Axel. Like, you could use Zero in X5 and X6 to get weapon parts, but you can't do that in this game for some reason. See, just like in X1, even though, let's be real, Zero wasn't playable in X1. So, don't know what the point of that was. You run up whatever that guy's name was. You're gonna need more than just numbers to take on an S-Class Hunter like Zero. And these wall guys, very similar to other wall enemies from X1. More nostalgia pandering again. I just made him fall off the side. Okay, that's a far worse way to go than getting cut in half by a literal lightsaber. Alright, beat. Got him. Alright, now if we go this way, we'll have our collectible. Now let's save Damon from Dragon Ball Super. Evan, here's the weapon tank. Or the armor tank, it's not a weapon tank. X, these custom parts are for you. With these parts, you'll be able to use Giga Crash, activated by pressing L and R at the same time. But I hope that nothing so bad happens that you will end up seeing this message. You saw this message, Dr. Light, don't worry. And he is now given the armor part. Too bad you can't do anything with this till you completely finish the armor set. And I'll count X as a separate character once you get it. So this right over here is called the glide armor, or at least the body part for the glide armor. And allows Mega Man X to, well, glide. Now, guess what other character in this game can glide? That's right, Axel. So once you complete the glide armor set, there is no point in using Axel at all. So the body parts, as Dr. Light just stated, will allow X to use a Giga Crash attack, very similar to the one from X2, where it's an AoE explosion attack. The helmet part literally does nothing. I think it halves your weapon consumption like it does in X5, but other than that, it doesn't really do anything. The legs allow you to glide, and you'll see why that's so poorly animated. And the arm parts give you extra charge power. Only it's not a different charge shot like it was in X1, X2, or X3. It's a little minuscule, if you will. Instead of giving X like a different, much stronger charge beam or something, like in previous games, it gives him extra busters, if you will. We'll show that off later on. Anyways, let's go through the boss fight with Zero. And you're for playing Legends Arceus. Hope you're enjoying it.
Before I destroy you, let me ask you a question. What is your real purpose? It can't just be getting Axel back.
I can't take this line seriously. I want to see! Bro, what are you, blind? Oh, let me stop. That's rude.
See if the Reproid that fascinated him so was really all that great. So, let's see what you're worth.
Alright, Wind Crowrang, the last maverick of this game. A lot of people consider him to be the hardest of the mavericks in this game. He doesn't really do that much damage, to be honest with you. He will throw these little boomerangs at you, which is his weapon. And we'll get to that once we beat him, as usual. Just keep hitting him with buster shots in the back. If you're doing this fight with Zero, you're not really going to be able to do much damage to him. Alright, I'm going to switch to Zero. Ow. Alright, change back to X. No reason for me to do that. I wanted to double jump over his attack. But sadly, we weren't able to do that. Oh, he's doing his little wing attack. And I think you can only double jump out of the way with, Zero. And he does this poorly animated combo attack, I guess. Oh, he's doing it again. Alright, let me switch to Zero once again. Oh my god. So this is also very similar to the likes of the Tengu Man fight in Mega Man 8, where you can't really see him off screen most of the time. Because a lot of fights in other Mega Man games like Mega Man Base have this gimmick. And a lot of people don't really like it because you can't see him most of the time. Or the boss that you're fighting, so you don't really know what they're doing. And certain attacks won't register if, you know, you didn't see it happen on your screen. Which is what's happening over here. Oh my jeez. That's up to you, but a lot of people consider him the hardest Maverick in this game. But anyways, he kind of went down like a bitch. I don't think he's as hard as people say he is, as you can see there. But anyways, that's the Wind Crowrang fight and the final Maverick fight of this game. And oh yeah, by the way, Vanishing Gungaru's weakness, that's what causes him the Spark Mandrill syndrome that I was talking about earlier in the game. Or you got Wind Cutter! This weapon releases a boomerang that slices through enemies that come within this trajectory. Alright, we got the weapon and body parts. We got Neil, we got Derek, Nigel Thornberry, Harold from Total Drama Island, Ray, Chase, I guess, Jeff from Total Drama Island as well, Kelly from Married with Children, Kim Possible, Barry from Pokemon, Damon from Dragon Ball Super, Bert from Sesame Street, and Yamaguchi, that's a stupid name. Anyways, sorry anybody out there with that name, I just had to say it. No offense to you, though. Alright, maximize X's power. And let's give him a little speed. Alright, this is what I would like. Alright, time to go through this agonizing saving process once again. For the 8th time in this game, and not the last time, by the way. Alright, stage select.
Okay, everybody. That's point RD-1866, the location of Red Alert's base. But why has it suddenly shown up on our radar screens? It's as if they wanted us to find it.
Funny, just like how every X game does it. Once you beat all the Mavericks, that very convenient location you just go to just shows up on the map.
Axel is in your hands.
I know. Okay, everybody, let's go. Let's get this fight over and done with.
X is like, I want to just go back on my couch already. God damn it.
I don't want to fight. But we must
I really don't want to fight.
allow them to claim any more victims.
Again, like I mentioned in episode 1, this is the game that kind of solidified X's reputation as a pacifist, when previous X games didn't do that.
Yeah. Just hold out a little more, Red. I'll be there to put an end to this.
Also, anybody notice the scar on Axel's face? Who knows how that got there, actually? It's never explained. Our incel teams won't make it. Get to the scene and eliminate the danger. And this unnecessary spin, it didn't need to happen. Anyways, there's this little song over here. Once all the Mavericks are defeated, that I'm gonna shut up for a split second so y'all can listen to it. This is actually a pretty decent song. Maybe in this game, X is a win pod, but in every other game, no, he is not. Alright, well with that being said, we have finished all 8 Maverick fights, and in the next episode, we're not going to go over to Palace Road just yet. We're going to go back to Snipe Anteator stage, Soldier Stone Kong stage, and I forgot where the other last weapon tank for X is. I'll look that up off screen, and that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode, getting the rest of the glide armor pieces finished. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. It will visit you see on screen enough on YouTube with that bell button for more. The next episode, we get those weapon armor pieces, like I mentioned. Starting with Snipe Anteator stage. Actually, better yet, we'll do Soldier Stone Kong stage first. Alright, special thank you to everyone for joining me once again for this wonderful video as well. This video is sponsored by the wonderful peeps at W. Just at the link in the description below, use the code provided to get a wonderful discount on your wonderful Ninja Gordo. I recommend the Dragon flavor. Consider becoming a YouTube member and a Twitch subscriber for $3 a month and $6 a month. And what did you like and dislike about this video? We can use that feedback for future vids and consider answering the question of the day. So, let us end this off with a quick raid, and today we shall raid, for those of you on Twitch, Solar Scyther Games, who is also playing Legends Arceus. I say also, I'm not playing Legends Arceus, but whatever. Send him your unwavering love and support. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Have a terrific day.